time.
First.
Yes.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Did you know that microphones work better when you turn them on? And the batteries. And if they have batteries, which we also discovered.
Yes.
We are coming here with all sorts of different needs and feelings and hopes for this service. We have some very young people who are so excited to be here for Shabbat. You should have seen the kid earlier when like 5 or 6 years old who found out that she had missed Tat Shabbat last week and we weren't having it this week. And am I going in and out? And like just had this look of such disappointment when I told her that there wasn't going to be Tat Shabbat this week. Did not want to go to Saba and Savta to her grandparents' house for dinner instead. So we have some of that joyful children's energy, and we also have many people who are mourning, and also people who are just here to celebrate Shabbat and to celebrate a big birthday. Right? They're all big at this point, right? So we hold all of that together and begin on page.
No page.
Well, hold on.
Oh,
I actually do want. Yes.
Oh, okay.
I know. I don't usually read something, but. Page 6. We offer responsively, may the door of this synagogue be wide enough to receive all who hunger for love, all who are lonely for friendship.
May it welcome all who have cares to unburden, thanks to express, hopes to nurture.
May the door of this synagogue be narrow enough to shut out pettiness and pride, envy and enmity.
May its threshold be no stumbling block to young or straying feet.
May it be too high to admit complacency, selfishness, and harshness.
May this synagogue be, for all who enter, the doorway to a richer and more meaningful life. We continue with a nigun, a song without words, just on nonsense syllables. Just the richness of the sound of our voices reaching to God. This Hasidic melody as we join together. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la la.
Jordan, can I invite you up to light Shabbat candles? Thank you. Pages 3 and 2. Light the candle.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold him. So may we by our lives give light to all behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we in our own day be among those who kindle light.
Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Blessed are you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat.
Amen. We continue on page 10 with Hine Matov Umanaim.
Matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine 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 matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad.
The Chadodi is on pages 20 and 21. We'll sing verses 1, 2, 5, and 9, and on the 9th verse, rise to face the entrance to greet Shabbat as a bride. We might have some young friends as our Shabbat bride as well.
Oh, true. Lekadodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lekadodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor v'dibor echad, ishvi anu el ha'meyuchad. Adonai echad u'shemo echad, v'shemo tiferet v'nitehila. Lekadodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lekadodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechomen el ragim mekor ha'beraka, merosh mikedem nesut al sof ma'aseh b'machshava tehila. Lekadodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lekadodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Hitore Adonai alayich nigla, lech Adoni likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela, lech Adoni likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Boi v'shalom ateret bala, gam b'simcha u'b'tzola, toch emunei am segula. Boi chala, lech Adoni likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lech Adoni likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela.
You may be seated. We continue with Shalom Aleichem on page 24.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem leShalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu leShalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzeitem leShalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Chatzi Kaddish is on page 26.
Yitkadash Shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
V'yamad yivrach Yerutei v'yamlich malchutei v'chayechon v'yomechon u'v'chayerecho beit Yisrael v'gala u'vizman kariv v'imro.
Amen.
Yehesh merabah mevarach le'alam u'lam me'amaya Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitbar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yithaleh v'yithalal shemei dekodesha Richu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata Tush bechata v'nechemata damiran v'yalma v'imro.
Amen. Please rise in body or spirit for Baruch Hu on page 28.
Yai lai lai, ya la lai lai lai, yai la lai lai la lai lai. Oh yai lai lai, ya la lai lai lai, yai la lai lai la lai lai. Yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai. Ay ya la lai 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 lai, ya la lai 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 lai. Lai, 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 lai. Baruch Hu et Adonai ha-mevorach. Baruch Adonai ha-mevorach le'olam va'ed. Yai, lai, lai. la la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la.
Page 31, we join together. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, from whom the evening flows. Your wisdom sets the way on which time and season glide. Your breath guides the sail of the stars. Creator of the tide of time and light, you guide the current of day into night. As heaven spans to infinity, you set its course for eternity. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, from whom the evening flows. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'ma'ariv aravim. Page 32.
Ahavat olam, Beit Yisrael, Amcha avta, Amcha avta. Torah u'mitzvot, u'kim u'mishpatim, Otanu lemadeta, Otanu lemadeta. Alekein Adonai Eloheinu b'shochveinu, uvkumeinu nasiach bevokecha, v'nismach b'divrei toratcha, u'b'mitzvotecha leolam va'ed, ki hem chayenu, ve'orech yaveinu, uvahem nege yomam v'layla, nege yomam v'layla. Ahavatcha al tasir, mimenu leolamim, Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev amo Yisrael, Ohev amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai echad. 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 Baruch Shem kevod malchuto, leolam va'ed.
Please be seated. We continue on page 36.
Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'elem asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shivtecha b'veitecha u'v'lechtecha b'derech u'v'shokbecha u'kumecha u'kshartam leot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot bein einecha u'chtavtam al mezuzot beitecha u'visharecha למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
On page 41, we join together. Sing the song of men and women, joined in understanding and respect. The song of God's miracles, an earth protected and cherished,
a gift for our children and the generations to come.
The song of a land once ravished by war, now quiet and content,
her soldiers home to leave no more. The song of a world redeemed, the song of peace. Page 40. Mi chamocha ba'alim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar ba'kodesh, nora teilot osei fele, nora teilot osei fele. Malachotecha ra'u vanecha, bokei hayam, lifnei Moshe u'Miriam, zeli, zeli anu ve'amru. Adonai yimloch leolam va'ed, Adonai yimloch leolam va'ed, Adonai yimloch leolam va'ed. V'nemar kifad Adonai et Yaakov, uge'alo miyad chazak mimenu, baruch atah Adonai, Ga'al Yisrael.
Page 43. We join together. Give us a place to rest, Adonai our God. Bring us into shelter in the soft, long evening shadows of your truth. For with you are true protection and safety, and in your presence are acceptance and gentle love. Watch over us as we go forth. Prepare for us as we return. Spread over us your shelter of peace over all we love, over our Jerusalem and yours.
Baruch atah Adonai haborei sukkot shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael. Baruch atah Adonai haborei sukkot shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael. Ve'al Yerushalayim ve'al kol amo. Ve'al Yerushalayim shalom. Baruch atah Adonai haborei sukkot shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael.
Vishamru is on page 44.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
We continue with the Amidan, page 46. Please rise and body your spirit.
Adonai sifatai tiftach ufia gideilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei Avoteinu ve'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel ve'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor V'Anora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim V'Konei Hakol, V'Zocher Chasdei Avot V'Imahot, Umevi Geula Livnei V'neihem, Leman Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer Umoshia Umagen, Baruch Atah Adonai, Magen Avraham Vezrat Sarah. Ata Gibor Leolam Adonai, Mechaye Hakol Ata Rav Lehoshia, Mashiv HaRoach, Umorid HaGashem, Mechakel Chaim Bechesed, Mechaye Hakol Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim Verofei Cholim, O Matir Asurim, O Mekayem Emunato, Lishenei Afar, Michamocha Bal Givurot, O Mido Melach, Melech Memit, O Mechayeh, O Matzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman ata l'chayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh hakol. Ata kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kedoshim b'cho yom yahallelu chasela. Baruch atah Adonai ha'el hakadosh.
We continue with our private prayers through page 63. When you have finished with your prayers, you may be seated.
A much needed prayer for peace on page 60, Shalom Rav. Join with me. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tarsim Leolam. Shalom Yisrael Amcha Tarsim Leolam. Ki ata hu melech adon lechol shalom. Ki ata hu melech adon lechol shalom. V'tov beinecha levarech et amecha Yisrael b'chol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Baruch atah Adonai hamevarech et amo Yisrael b'shalom.
Shalom, the word that means peace, has the same root as the word that means wholeness, completion. And when we offer prayers for healing, we are offering prayers that hope for a sense of peace and wholeness in a person, regardless of whether their bodies will heal, because, let's be honest, as we age, our bodies just don't often heal as well. We're we get conditions that don't heal. We still hope for wholeness. And I know that there are so many in this room and online and in our communities, those of our loved ones who are in need of that wholeness, that peace of mind, of body, and of spirit. If there's someone that you are thinking of on this Shabbat, I invite you to share their names with us at this time.
Israel, the people of Ukraine, and the family of Russia, who was the dissident
Volley.
Can you repost that under Jacob Casio and maybe?
Those who are thinking of loved ones in St. Louis.
Misha Berach can be found on page 253.
Bless the ones before us. Help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Bless those in need of healing, with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say,
There have been blessings, moments of gratitude from this past week. If you have any that you would like to share with us, I invite you to do so. To raise your hand, give you the microphone.
Maddie came and helped me.
Erin, do we have the handheld on?
Maddie came and helped me revive the Unicorn Rainbow Magic, which was a joy this week. And I have 2 job interviews next week.
This baby is very healthy. And this baby is very healthy too.
So for those of you that know me, I'm usually at the front, but I'm very happy to be here with all of you tonight in the sanctuary. So.
We are happy to have you in the sanctuary. Anyone get to play in the snow yesterday? So in Olympia, there were like 4 inches of snow. You could actually build a snowman.
But did you?
I did not. I just handed out cookies in the snow. Well, unless you were at the Capitol. Okay. Well, we do have a very special blessing for this Shabbat. It is Bob Garden. Is it today?
No, the 8th.
Oh, it was the 8th. Your 89th birthday. And I was trying to think of Hebrew words that add up to the number 89, which is actually complicated. There were quite a few that got to 90 or to like 85 or 86. 89 was a little bit more difficult, but I found one. The word tough. Okay, tough. Anyone know what the word tough means? Tough means child. Okay? And I actually thought it was appropriate for you because in this year that you have turned 89, I hope that you find in this year many of the childish joys that you remember from your youth. Don't let seriousness take over, and instead let the joy of life and the blessings that are around you, the wonder that is so inherent in children, fill your life in this coming year. May you be blessed, and may you find that joy and wonder.
We're going to bless you in the tradition of the threefold
You can stay
benediction.
seated if you would prefer.
You can stay seated if you want. We can still do it. It still counts. Yivarechecha Adonai ve'yishmerecha.
May God bless you and protect you.
Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yihuneka.
May the light of God shine upon you, and may God be gracious to you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha
May God's presence be lifted up to you, and may God grant you wholeness, joy, contentment, wonder, and peace.
Amen. Amen. And we sing, Simin Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Simin Tov, Simin Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Simin Tov, Simin Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Simin Tov, Yelanu, 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 Olecho Yisrael, Yelanu, Yelanu, Olecho Yisrael, Yelanu, Yelanu, Olecho Yisrael, Yelanu, Yelanu, Olecho Yisrael.
Mazel tov! I was actually down in Olympia twice this week. The first time on Monday, I was invited to give the invocation for the state senate. For those who have never heard of or seen an invocation in political arena, it is a very interesting experience where you get 2 minutes, and let's be honest, how often can you get a clergy person to speak for only 2 minutes? You get 2 minutes, you can't talk about anything political, and you can't actually talk about anything too overtly religious. Because it has to be generic enough that anyone, regardless of their religious tradition, should be able to find a moment of intention, of peace, a spiritual moment as they start their work for the day. This is not the first time I've done it. I actually, when I was in Denver, gave these invocations pretty regularly, and I figured that the best way to bring Judaism in it without forcing it on anybody was to teach about Judaism, which is, come on, I'm a rabbi. That's what I do best, right? So, of course, I talk about this week's Torah portion, which is, anyone? Truma. Yeah, this is the part of the Torah where everyone starts to forget what the names of the parshiot are called and what actually happens in it, because it's a string of laws and more laws and more laws. And in this case, it is all of the instructions for building the tabernacle, which architects might find interesting, interior designers might find interesting, most other people find really tedious and boring. The sacred IKEA instructions, yes. Only.
Is there an axle wrench included?
There is not an Allen wrench included. Yeah, they didn't quite have screws at the time, but they did have lots of rings, and things have to go into the rings, and it details them quite a bit. But the very beginning actually tells us that Moses calls to the Israelites, speaks to the Israelites, and says, we're going to build a tabernacle and bring the gifts of your heart. Anyone who is so moved can bring whatever you want. You can bring whatever you want. Just bring, and there's no minimum, there's no maximum. Just bring the gift of your heart. And the people bring gifts. We actually find out later that they brought so many gifts that Moses had to tell them to stop bringing gifts. By the way, for our fundraiser this year, I will not tell you to stop bringing gifts. Right, Jim? So I asked our legislators, our senators, what are the gifts that they are bringing? And I'll ask you the same thing. What are the gifts that you bring to the synagogue, to the community, to your family? What are the gifts that you have, the gifts of your heart, your mind, your talents, your skills, your insight? What is it that you bring? So yesterday I was back down in Olympia, this time with the Jewish Community Lobby Day. Vivian was there along with 2 others of our adults and 2 of our teens. Two of the teens that I brought to Washington, D.C. last year to lobby. We're very excited to have the chance to do it again. Maybe they were excited to skip school, but they were excited to go down to Olympia and see how the legislative process works here in Washington, which is actually very different than in the other Washington. And to speak to our legislators. And it was a really fun opportunity to see these kids bring the gifts of their heart. Teens who actually care, not that teens in general don't, but teens that actually care about our community and about what will make our community a better place, and how they, even though they can't vote, can actually have an impact on making a better place for us. They are bringing the gifts of their hearts. I invite each of you on this Shabbat Truma. Truma, by the way, means gift or donation. On this Shabbat Truma, to think about what it is that you are bringing and to offer it to our community, because we are not building a tabernacle in the wilderness. We are building our synagogue community, our Jewish community here. And we need your gifts. Please bring them. Shabbat Shalom. Erica and Quinn. I particularly want to hear Quinn's announcements. Erica is the vice president of our board, and Quinn is our honorary board member.
Little mascot. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Say Shabbat Shalom, Quinn. All right, so general announcements, and these are also on a, oh, whoops, hang on to it, yeah. Okay, there we go, no grabbing. Okay, so general announcements, we have board meetings once a month. The next one is this Tuesday. It will be at 6:30. We start with a brief service, and then we get into the board meeting stuff. There is a public forum, so if people have thoughts or comments, you only get 3 minutes, but if you want to come and say something, share thoughts with the board, you're welcome to do so, or just sit and listen. The Sisterhood is doing a Mishloach Manot fundraiser for Purim boxes, so anyone who would like to donate or help out with that is invited to do so. That includes caramel making, which sounds awesome and super fun, on the 28th, February 28th. Adult education registration is open. Maddie is organizing a game night on February 19th. Yeah, those are Quinn's announcements. On February 19th, that's this upcoming Monday from 5 to 7 in the social hall. Snacks are provided. And then also Havdalah in pajamas on the 24th from 5:30 to 6:30, and that's geared more towards families with young kids. Sounds like a lot of fun also. Jewish Book Club is meeting on March 5th. They're discussing The Wind Knows My Name. Cantor Fine's retirement is going to be on May 3rd, so save the date. We're all...
Not the retirement, the party.
Retirement party. Party. Celebration, re-retirement. Yes, so we should all save the date, come celebrate Cantor. And then lastly, the Tacoma Jewish Community Fund is collecting disaster and social services relief funds for Israel. So if you would like to donate to that, please do. It sounds like we've already raised about $30,000, which is great, but if you want to donate to that, please do that as well. Also, again, my name is Eric Mattson. I am the vice president of our board here, so if you have questions, you can also always come talk to me and Quinn.
Just one other thing, Purim rehearsals have started, so if you wanted to sing in a Purim show, this is your chance. We're doing a chorus line this year, and we started last Wednesday, and it went very well. First one of 5, and then we do it. So join us, it's on Wednesday night, 7:15 to 8:30 for the next couple weeks. Thanks.
We return to our prayer books, to page 282. Please rise and bow your spirit for Aleinu.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית. לא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. Page 287. ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא, יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו, ושמו, ושמו
We think of, our thoughts turn to those who have died in recent days and weeks. We are especially thinking of Judy Harris, the wife of Jordan. And to you we say, Hamakom Yenachem Etchem B'toch Shar Avlei Tzion V'Yerushalayim. May God console you with all who mourn in Zion and Jerusalem. We think also of David Crabtree, the stepfather of Sam Raymond. We're nearing the end of Shloshim for him. And we think of those whose yahrzeits occur in the coming week. If I say the name of someone you're thinking of, I invite you to rise so that we can acknowledge you as a mourner. We think of Seema Bella Abershin, Marvin Crystal, Gary Dunyan, Stuart Farber, Regina Flax, Robert Florence, Ben Friedman, Joseph Gorfinkel, Irving Hankin, Mary Holden, Lucille Hurst, Edith Jaffe, Morris Cantor, Alfred Kartzman, Dina Kleinman, Agnes Kraus, Robert Jeffrey Latham, Seymour Levine, Edward Margolis, Joseph Mayer, Sigrid Ella Anna Edith Mayer, George Mosler, Lev Nyman, Susan Person, Steve Rago, Dana Rago, Mardell Rome, Harold Rome, Samuel Rome, Rose Schechter, Israel Bear Schechter, Shirley Schertzer, Gabe Toriel, Dorothea Van Wierigen, and Geta Zara Zhukovsky. As we think of them, we say, Zichronam livracha, may their memories be a blessing. We rise to join our mourners so that no mourner has to stand alone. As we join in the words of the Mourner's Kaddish on page 294. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shmei Rabbah, Be'alma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uvyomechon, b'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael, ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mivrach le'lam u'lalmei almaya, v'yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yithalal shmei dekudesha brichu, Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, damiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, huya aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May the one who creates peace on high bring peace to all who mourn and comfort to all who are bereaved, as together we say, Amen.
We're going to conclude with you can be seated. We're going to conclude with a four-part round that is only 4 measures long. And it only has one word, which is shalom, which we've heard. And the only thing to remember is the last note has 4 beats. Otherwise, it doesn't work. So it sounds like this. It's a very easy melody. It goes like this. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, 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 shalom. Keep going. Shalom, shalom, shalom. All together. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Shabbat shalom. A mountain of challah.
But keep it covered while we do
Yes, I will.
Kiddush.
Yeah. This is falling.
Oh, gotcha. We turn to page 5 for Kiddush.
Please rise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava u'ratzon hinchilanu zikaron lema'aseh bereshit ki hu yom techila lemikra kodesh zecher letziat mitzrayim kivanu v'akarta ve'otanu kidashta mikol ha'amim v'shabbat kodshecha ve'ahava u'v'ratzon hinchaltanu baruch atah Adonai mekadesh al Shabbat l'chaim.
Is it a good vintage today?
Oh, delicious. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz b'te'amo.
Shabbat
Shabbat
shalom.
shalom. Please, on your way out, help yourself to some challah.